Scorch or the ferals don't get you. The rads will. If you don't look close enough, you'll miss what you're looking for. You look like you could use some ammo. I've got some you can have. Here you go. Don't let it go to waste.
Mr. Ainsley, I wanted to remark upon the fascinating design of your new Spring Hill golf course. You appear to have 7 holes. 7. What a curious number. 9 I could understand. Or perhaps 6 played thrice. But 7? Most courses put ever so much effort into varying their holes. You will appear to have or take the cart path. One normally takes a split one on that 3-mile drive from the 5th hole to the 6th. And then 7. Ah, 7. Such a slope. It would make a fabulous ski run. Not that teeing off with a 400-yard putt wasn't a unique experience. I confess, when I heard you had carved up your championship golf course for housing tracks, I was concerned it might have impacted the quality a little. Clearly, I underestimated the scope of your ambition. Cordially yours, Henrietta Winchester.
They keep coming. They just keep coming. Rob saw them first. 3. Just 3. Out on the 7th. Easy shots from up here. At first, we thought it was fun. Tried to see who could pick them off. Extra points for the head. Then Rob went missing. Went down to the range. Wasn't far. Wasn't back by dark. Then Ted, Zach, Phil, Mark. God, Mark. They dragged him. I can still hear him screaming. Now we're 3. Just 3. Can't run. Can't hold. Can't. They're coming!
With all that Tinker and Skippy done.
At your service, ma'am.
Dave, honey, it's Joyce. I don't know if you'll ever get this, but I wanted to make sure there was something here if you came looking. If you made it. God, you're a start. It's about 2:30 in the morning, New Year's. 2079. I've been here for the past year since the war. Me, a couple of the staff, about 100 guests, and the robots. Never thought I'd be grateful for the robots. We made out all right. Even made me manager. Can you believe it? But we have to go. Paula and I. We're leaving for Charleston in the morning. I've missed you and the girls. I missed you so much. Take care of them for me, all right? All my love. Always.
It's been sunny all week. I love it here.
Cleaning this place up actually gives me a sense of peace.
another scotch.
Ma'am.
What about you, Liz? Have you made up your mind yet?
Oh, Bill's keen on Charleston. We were social with the governor. I'm sure he'd make arrangements for us.
Evans? That snake? He was always for sale. Not a terrible thing if you're the buyer. Can you imagine? Parading into town like a troop of beggars. And Charleston, no less. It always was a slum. Now, with refugees swarming like flies? Ugh. No. The resorts are the better option. If the White Spring won't have us, we should try Pleasant Valley. Even Sunnytop.
Sunnytop? Really?
I'm not there for the skiing. Or the clientele. But I'd rather stay at a shoddy lodge than take my chances with whatever may be going on down in the valley.
Ma'am.
Just set it down, set it down. Now, let's finish this rubber. Dollar a point.
Funny what comes to mind at a time like this. When I was little, I used to come here with my grandfather. Every morning, we'd sit right here, have donuts, read the paper, just the two of us. Everything changes. They got rid of the donuts, and the staff, and the whole world. This spot, it's still here. Joyce did her best. They all did. I hope they make it out there. As for me, I'm going to stay right here, have one last donut. Whatever happens, happens. Everything changes, but in the end, I can't imagine a place I'd rather be.
I heard a bunch of nerds arguing over comic book heroes yesterday.
Well, hello, darling. A pleasure to meet another guest of our fine establishment. I am Orlando, your host and management liaison. If you'll pardon me for just one moment. That will be all. Please give my regards to Ms. Rucker. If you are here for leisure, I regret to inform you that our regular resort activities are temporarily unavailable. However, if you are here for the refuge and the fine work of the lovely responders, I am delighted to welcome you on their behalf.
How are we going to accommodate so many guests? They aren't even paying.
Protectrons are kinda cute when they're just wearing.
Ah, perhaps you have not heard. The White Spring is now home to the refuge, a place of safety and care for all in need. The refuge is being run by the responders, individuals committed to the well-being of their fellows. They founded the refuge in response to new waves of refugees coming to Appalachia, people in great need of help. Food, medical care, clothing, a place to sleep. All of these are available for those who need them. What a wonderful thing for you to ask, darling. I knew there was something special about you from the moment I saw you. As it happens, the responders are looking for volunteers to assist them in a particular outreach effort. Those industrious wonders have repaired a vertibird to full working order and are using it to make contact with more distant settlements. They've made allies with people in Pittsburgh. The locals call it the Pit now, who seem to be in dire need of outside assistance. If you don't mind me saying so, you look like you can handle yourself. You might be just who they're looking for. Judging by what I've heard, it's an accurate one, sadly. Pittsburgh was bombed quite severely during the war. The poor individuals still living there have renamed it to better reflect its dreadful circumstances.
Just those shelves of his.
Well, they'll be better able to explain the details, but I believe they're looking for fighters, actually. Their contacts in the pit are in something of a desperate situation, it seems, against a dangerous enemy. I hate the thought of you putting yourself in such danger, but it does appear to be for a good cause. Oh, you're terribly brave, aren't you, dear? Imagine if we all had such courage. Now, darling, before anybody bundles you off, the first thing you should do is introduce yourself to some of the responders. I just so happen to know a few in need of more local assistance, and helping them will earn you the other thing you'll need. That other thing, of course, being the ultrasight battery cells, which fuel the vertibird. Ultracells, if you prefer. Why, from me, of course. Rather, from the management via me, that is. When management heard the responders were restoring the vertibird, they wished to help. They provided the ultracells, and I suggested them to the responders as an alternative means of fueling the vertibird. Per management instructions, I distribute a quantity to certain individuals regularly. Management feels this encourages collective decision-making rather than stockpiling. I'm sure they'd be willing to part with them in exchange for your aid.
I got a veiled threat from Orlando the other day telling me they'd reprogram me if I'm not more positive.
Our lovely Ms. Rucker is the closest thing to a leader the refuge has, though I believe she's less than comfortable with the title. You can find her in their headquarters, beyond the dining area. The darling chef, Miss Rousseau, needs some assistance in the kitchen, I hear. And Ms. Wagner, over in the common area, is looking for donations. I'm sure your generosity will be well rewarded. Wonderful, my dear. I'm certain you will be a tremendous help to them and the refuge. When you are finished with each of them, I recommend you speak with Mr. Skippy Rorich, the Pit Union representative. I imagine he'll want to discuss the situation in the pit with you before you embark. Do feel free to visit me at your leisure if you wish to chat. I have an office in the management wing. You can't miss it.
Don't listen to any naysayers.